Well, the birds are chirping, the mosquitoes are buzzing, they're trying to eat me alive, but I guess it's time for me to go fishing. What's going on here? A game at this time of night? It's almost 11 o'clock. But then again, Duck Dynasty has taught me one thing. People do go fishing, night fishing. But when these mosquitoes get out of here, mosquitoes! If he gets these mosquitoes to go away, then I'll play the game. What is this going? What's going on here? I'm going crazy.
Well, by the time I think this video is up, I will have finished I will have finished Duck Dynasty, and November will be over, which means I'm going to shave. Not in front of you guys, no. But, this game's gonna be out. But, let's get started talking about Duck Dynasty for PS3. Oh, yeah, that's right. Go away. I'm gonna shave. I'll see you in the video.
Well, it's Thanksgiving, and you know what that means? Turkeys, stuffing, mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie, hunting, and fishing, and also mostly hunting. One thing we don't talk about is duck. Well, we don't usually have duck on Thanksgiving. But Duck Dynasty wasn't ever anything I really thought of when it comes to Thanksgiving. But the guy in charge of this channel, this is his channel. He's the boss. He's the one who says, hey buddy, review these games. So, do I ever do it, or does it get the cannon? I say we give it a fair shot. Why shouldn't we? I mean, I am a partial critic or reviewer. Let's give it Duck Dynasty a shot. Heck, it even's got a bonus. Redneck Logic Uncle Side Trivia. Unlock code inside. So, let's get right into talking about Duck Dynasty in general, and then we'll get right into discussing the game. Duck Dynasty was a hit TV show on A&E, and basically it was, how do I explain it? So basically, the show was about the Robinsons family, who was this multi-billionaire family that was, they hunted, they fished, they were like everyone else, in the South. So, yeah. And then, besides wanting to just be and have a TV show, they thought, and also have their own brand of Dr. Charles, let's do a video game. And previously I'd only seen a few episodes of the show. If you don't only seen the first episode, I saw the episode where, trying to think, who was it, Willie's father. You see, this is how I don't remember the character's names, I'm sorry. This guy, I remember, the wedding episode, so I remember that episode. I also remember watched the first episode. And, so yeah, I've seen when the show first came out, I remember all the things, talking about Psy and all that. He would always have marketing where it was, him with a bottle of sweet tea and all that, so, and also, they were also in the show, a movie called God's Not Dead. I won't discuss that movie. This is not about movies. This is about gaming. But besides that, let's go and talk about the game itself. So, now that we've discussed the Robinsons and, talked about, all our stuff, let's talk about the game in general. So the game was for rated T for teen, was developed by Activision. Like, I've probably already said this. So you can, in a way, interact with a lot of the characters, from the show. Whether it's Willie, Uncle Si, Jace, the father? Yeah, it shows how much I know about this show. I'm sorry. I watched the episode, but at the same time, I just found it kind of funny, you guys. So you play as the character of John Luke, who is the son of Willie. And basically you are shown reins of Bigger Robertsons, whether it's learning how to hunt, whether it's how to fish, or how to drive a truck, or how to do a duck call, or as well as shooting beavers out of the water. You gotta shoot those dang old beavers out of that water. That was the most ridiculous thing. And sometimes in the game, it will use clips that are from the show. So in a way, I guess that kind of helps. So if you haven't ever seen the show, that gives you a chance to see parts of the show in a way, I suppose. In a sort of way, I guess. Yeah. It helps me a little bit to know about the characters, I guess. So basically, next let's go into the gameplay as a whole. So, Duck Dynasty for PS4, PS3, and Xbox is an open world game. And when I think of open world, I usually think of GTA, but you know, in this game, you have open range to the Robertson, land, and you can go fish, you can hunt. One of the first things you learn how to do is how to use a duck call. And you can also, one way, drive your truck around too, like I've already said this. One thing I will say about the game is that the graphics for the game, they're alright. I mean, they're alright, but the beard graphics are just bad. I probably should have kept my beard, but at the same time I feel like, you know, can't grow any bigger because, you know, work and all that. So I didn't. I had to shave it off. And, I gotta say, overall, the game isn't bad. It shows, when you're doing hunting, it shows, like, say, it helps you, basically you have 2 buttons, like, lock onto a bird. And when you're fishing, it's rather quick. You basically learn to fish rather quickly, like you would normally when you normally fish. And overall, basically, if you just take your time with it, the game is fairly easy to get a hang of it, in a way. So yeah, the game isn't really that bad. It's not hard. As long as you just take your time with it, it's not that bad. And yeah, I kind of recommend it. So, final thoughts are, the game isn't that bad, besides what other people say. It's actually kind of fun. You get to do a wide variety of outdoor activities, whether it's fishing, hunting, and racing, getting in your boat, driving around in your truck, and pulling pranks. So yeah, the game isn't bad. Is it something it's not something that you're gonna spend, I don't know if you're gonna spend 20 hours, or get all those Xbox Live treats, or, you know, go live with other friends. I don't know. But, is this a fun time, or something you would want to play during the Thanksgiving season? In a way, yes. And, speaking of Thanksgiving, I do want you all to have a very safe and good time this holiday season. We all deserve it. Especially with this thing with COVID. Everyone, be with your families. That's all I can say. Just be with your families. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And we'll always be, no matter what we say, we'll be here for you guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.